Expedition. Do that. Ugh. Left to past. Oh, hi, Malik. Did not hit. Did not.
Okay, where are we headed today, Matthias?
I'm getting some strange readings off a nearby shaper route. Let's see what's going on.
Understood. Let's see what I can do.
I see it. This is a problem. We must find the fragments and silence the relic.
Understood.
A few more to go. Just one more fragment.
That's probably that way.
done. That should be enough. Wait, it looks like I have another job for you. Not far. You've got a site, a confirmed site for new Arcanist runes. Let's have a look.
Got it. On my way.
Here we are. The runes should be scattered around here.
I understand.
There's one. I know there's more.
What's there?
We're done. Wonderful. We have enough. Exceptional work. Good work. Very good work. Looks like I have another task for you in the area. As I suspected, a Shaper relic. Find the fragments and bring them back to silence it. One more done. Wonderful.
Okay. Well done. No enemy standing.
Well done. I have no idea how I would have managed that.
I'm doing a lot of footwork on this mission.
Excellent work today, Freelancer. You've helped me immensely. See you back at the fort.
Forge first, please.
hello there. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you.
No, it's okay. I'm Merelda. I drift sometimes. Not so long ago, I'd paint a scene like this. But now my hands ache too much, so mostly I just watch people go about their day.
Can be fun, imagining who they are, their stories.
It's true. Sometimes you don't even have to imagine. There's a man who strolls the market pocketing fruit when he thinks no one's looking.
Imagine what happens when he's caught.
Oh, I'm waiting for it. Would make a great painting. Now, it's a good way to pass the time while I wait.
Expecting someone?
My son, Kyler. You remind me of him a bit. Same jaw.
Has he been gone long?
A while. His patrol hasn't checked in.
I'm a freelancer. I might know something about it. Where were they patrolling?
Freemark.
Oh, was it recently?
It's been a long time. They were buying supplies there.
Freemark was attacked by the Dominion.
Was it?
About 10 years ago.
I'm sure he got out.
Well, no reason he couldn't have. Anything's possible.
See, you understand. That's what I keep telling people. This whole world proves it.
How long have you been waiting?
My sister says too long. She left Fort Tarsis for Anthem years ago. I couldn't. I have to be here when Kyler gets back.
Any other family?
It's just Kyler and me. But I was young once. I know how it is. He's probably chasing a girl. It's kind of you to ask. Most people are strangers these days. Not many talk to an old woman. Or buy her paintings. You should get back to your day. I'll be fine here.
I wish you luck with Kyler. I hope you hear from him soon.
I'd better. The hell he's gonna pay for making me wait gets worse every day.
Go easy on him. Goodbye, Merelda.
He's been building it himself. Fix it. He can't use the gateway.
Hey, Alec.
You know, people always tell me, Alec, your good looks and charm, you could be a governor or something.
Which people?
You know, people. And I say no thanks. A governor doesn't get their hands dirty figuring out how the world works. Freelancers do. Don't ever forget that.
It's one of the things I like about this job.
Like my old javelin I'm fixing up. The seal, the gateway, they're all part of a finely crafted machine. Tune it properly, and you can fly. Forget to oil a gear, and it's just a hunk of metal.
What about the world?
Just a fancy machine. Faye think there's more to it. The Anthem and all that energy of creation. I think the Shapers like to tinker. That's what the relics are for. Gears to make the world run.
Hopefully the Shapers' plans were to make things run better.
I think it works both ways.
How so?
Well, the mechanic in me sees a world tuned for both life and death. Both can be a bitch. Though, the Shapers nailed the waterfalls.
I figured you'd hate the Shapers. Hard to rage and all.
I got enough problems. I don't want to hate the whole damn world, too. Figured being a freelancer is a way to prove otherwise.
You should have been an Arcanist.
Huh. Right. Because the answer to the world is in some book? I don't think so. A lot more fun tricking around the jungle in a metal suit, scaring the crap out of grabbits.
Hey, I am so glad you came in today.
Hi, Amal. What's up?
Thanks for asking. I want to run something by you if that's okay.
Do I have a choice?
See, that's why I value your advice. You're smart. Your suggestion for dealing with that aggressive lady was perfect. She told me she respects me now as a bartender.
That's great.
But now, I want to ask you about a woman who moved in across the lane from me. Her name's Karila, and she's really nice, and I kind of like her. A lot.
So, what's the problem?
Okay, she says there's a package coming for her, and if she's not home, will I look after it?
What did you tell her?
Here's the thing, she's beautiful, but mysterious, so I never gave her an answer. What do you think I should do?
You're probably just nervous because she's pretty. I'd help her out.
Yeah, why not, right? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I was worried her friendliness and looks and dark, smoky eyes were affecting my decision-making.
They probably still are.
You are so right. They probably still are. Thanks for the advice. I'll let you know what happens.
You're welcome. Can I order now?
Ah, oh yeah, that's probably why you came in here.
So you phoned the two before Tarsus? I mean, General. That.
Hello. You're a freelancer, aren't you?
Do we know each other?
Word gets around. There was a time my job was to listen to those words.
Huh. So that makes you...
A spy. Nadira's husband. I think she spoke to you?
Right, she did. You must be Leighton.
This isn't awkward. A grown man prodded into making friends. But my wife insisted.
She said you were a spy? You must have been one of Tassin's people.
Not quite. I was fighting her people. Dominion.
Ah.
Ex-Dominion. I see Nadira failed to mention that.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I defected.
I respect that. The Dominion are a pretty terrible bunch to work for.
Yeah, that's easy to say when you're outside of it, but inside, a man's conscience is never allowed to take root. Like this monitor you've been dealing with. I know his kind well.
I can't imagine.
It's a chorus of one. People forced to sing the same notes. Control, tyranny, supremacy. They become the only notes you know.
Sounds like hell.
I ran from it. Any life in Bastion had to be better than Strollheim.
Most people here just try to make their way, live simply, find some happiness.
Yes, decent people. It's all I ever wanted to be. Decency is a commodity in short supply in this world. If we can't find it, we must grow it ourselves.
So you're a spy and a philosopher.
It was my wife who said that, the day I defected to Corvus. She debriefed me. I fell for Nadira before the day was even out.
Must have been one hell of a day.
She was a light at the end of a very dark tunnel. Here was a woman who'd fought in the same shadows I had, yet never surrendered her conscience.
Glad to hear it worked out. Made the risk of leaving the Dominion worth it.
Meeting Nadira saved me. I sometimes wonder if I hadn't left, hadn't crossed her path. My life before, I did things.
You okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Bad memories from before. I try not to think about it.
Nadira mentioned that.
She thinks talking about the past will help me. We'll see how it goes.
Well, until next time.
Yes, I'm still learning to make friends the normal way. I hope you'll drop by again.
I have it. I finally have it.
What's going on?
The runes were indeed the key. Madness to think they were there all the time, waiting.
You found something?
An excellent question, to which I have an excellent answer. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
Sounds like I'm going on expedition.
The runes speak of a special vault in a high tower built on a mountaintop. Objects of power were brought there. Shaper relics, artifacts from beyond the Hesperian tide.
And a manuscript?
Indeed. A very special manuscript.
Okay, tower on a mountaintop. Shouldn't be too hard to find, right?
Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus to avoid one of their patrols? Rashes for days.
The day has finally come. We have all we need to find the manuscript. This is extraordinary. I can't stop pacing.
Let's find this tower you mentioned.
Yes, the tower. This is amazing. I'm curious about this tower. The records describe it as a marvel of architecture that touched the clouds.
Okay, looking for a very big tower. Nice.
There's nothing here. Where's the tower?
Oh, it's been a long time.
This can't be. This is Oh, my bad. I misread the numbers. At least the correct location isn't far. finding some Arcanist ruins. A very good sign. They could point the way.
So, where's the tower?
I don't know. Our only hope is to find those runes. Find them and I'll see if they contain clues to a location. Wait, yes, this rune mentions a tower, and this looks like a map fragment. Unexpected.
Okay, I'll look for more pieces.
Woven in the area. Be careful.
Oh, fuck off. Wow.
More map pieces. Half of this is missing.
So will this map point us to the tower?
I don't know. I'll keep working on it. There's part of a map here, but most of it is wrong. Some landmarks are the same, some are different.
Only one thing causes that kind of change.
A cataclysm. Why didn't I see it? I think I've worked out a location, though.
On my way. Still no tower.
I'm as confused as you. Found an Arcanist marker. It must contain the rest of the map. clear if you know what you're looking for.
What does it say?
It points to a hidden chamber, deep underground.
So, underground chamber. Not only by invisible runes, written in a secret language.
Can't be too careful. This would have been impossible without your help. The animals, this water, all of it. Impossible.
Let's see what we can find. There never was a tower on the mountaintop, was there? All that stuff
Was to hide something important.
Well, you can't be too careful.
Pull me through.
Manuscript.
Somebody said it was impossible. I wanted to prove them wrong.
Those things are out of the way.
The manuscript must be further in. You have to push on.
With ice, found a door, and some kind of strange mechanism.
It's all arranged in a calculated fashion. The sequence is important, obviously. There must be some clue as to the order around here somewhere. That's it. Excellent.
What's that?
I don't know. Take it slow.
I know. Can't be too careful.
It has to be up here. This has to be it. I've been searching for this manuscript for years. Never doubted it existed. Never gave up. That must be it. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
There's some kind of energy barrier here.
A final measure of protection. Blast.
And, I think I provoked something. Something real big.
careful.
Not the time for careful. I'm fine. Let's get this figured out.
I cannot agree with you more.
Let's see what we can find. I don't know much about ancient manuscripts, but this sure looks right. Ice, you there?
Yes, thank you. I'm so rarely at a loss for words. Thank you. This means so much to me. An end to one chapter of my life. And the beginning of another.
Looks like you found a place for your new book.
I've barely taken my eyes off it since you brought it back. It hints at so many possibilities. New runes, lost relics, forgotten inventions. It's amazing.
Just don't blow your lab up.
No promises.
What's next for you?
Study. I spent so much time looking for the Elysian manuscript, but not a moment on what to do after finding it.
That's a good kind of problem.
Very much, but I'll still need your help on 1,000 things outside the wall.
Of course.
Excellent. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm reading about how my forebears use hidden resonance layers to embed information.
I'll let you get back to it then.
Thank you. And Freelancer? Thank you.
What have you been up to?
You'll love it. Okay, it's called the Manifold. Well, technically I call it the Manifold.
And it does what exactly?
For years, I'd heard of a type of Shaper relic that was able to amplify and augment the qualities of other objects. Never encountered one, never knew anyone that had, but thanks to the Elysian manuscript, I think I know where one is. Right here, in Bastion.
And you think it'll amplify and augment the power of my javelin?
Precisely. Excited yet? Not to worry. Once we find the Manifold, get it working, you will be. Guaranteed. First, the Manifold. Then we boost your javelin, you silence the Heart of Rage, and boom. Everyone lives happily ever after.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Details. I've sent all the particulars of the location to Faye. I can't wait. Heard Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I want to...
Freelancer. My husband Leighton said you spoke to him.
Right, the spy, who defected.
I'm sorry I didn't mention that. I only see him as Leighton. I forgot his past can still scare people.
Seems like it's still scaring him, too.
That's the problem.
Tarsin had me debrief him when he came over. It was clear right away that his work for the Dominion, it left him a shell. I've been hoping he can reinvent himself here.
That's a good thing about living on the edge of nowhere. You can leave your past behind.
I told Leighton that. He says it depends on what you've done.
Such as?
He inflicted a lot of pain. Against us. And his own people.
Whatever he did, I still think he deserves another chance.
I'm glad to hear it. Not everyone would.
Was there a price for his second chance?
He gave us years of Dominion intel.
And apparently along the way he fell for you?
I was just doing my job. Debriefing the enemy.
Except now you're married to him.
I saw who he really was. Haunted.
Not exactly love at first sight.
No, but he was haunted by the ghost of the better man he might have been. I've seen that man. It's in him. He grew on me.
He's lucky he found you. I guess it works out for you both.
We share the same flaws, same struggles, and our dinner conversation doesn't freak each other out. But I'm worried about him. More and more, he wants to be alone.
Any idea what's bothering him?
He's talking to himself, sometimes in his sleep. I don't know what it means. I want to help, but he just waves me off.
Well, he seemed okay talking to me.
Maybe this is an opening. I'd really appreciate if you kept at it.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, I was hoping you'd drop in.
Here I am.
Remember I told you about Karila and that package, and you said I should help her out and hold it for her?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the package, and a little later, this guy shows up and pulls a knife on me. Tells me to sit down and starts tearing my place apart, looking for the package. I'm scared, so I sit there until he rips the bedspread my mom made for me. My blood starts boiling, so I rush him. He tries to stab me, but I just drop my shoulder and drill him. We both go down hard. I jump up to get the hell out of there, and that's when I realize he's not moving. He's not breathing, and his head is at a real weird angle. So now I got a dead guy and a package in my apartment, and I don't know what to do!
Go directly to the Sentinels and tell them what happened.
Yeah, good thinking. I owe you big time.
Don't wait. Go now.
And he's locked up. Somebody were down here on the... It's that old woman in it. Hi.
Hello again, Merelda. Still people watching?
There you are. I was starting to think you had missed dinner.
I didn't know we had plans.
All that time in Freemark, you haven't had a home-cooked meal in years. The Kyla I knew never turned down grilled gazik.
Kyler?
The name I gave you the day I brought you into this world. No wonder I never heard from you. The Anthem must have set a few screws loose.
Honestly, I'm a little worried about you, ma'am. Are you feeling okay?
Of course I am. And Ma'am? What happened to Mum?
Well, it's just that...
It wasn't easy, Kyla. Everyone told me you were dead, but deep down, I knew if you loved someone enough, the Anthem of creation would make it right. Somehow it would bring my son back to me. If it hadn't, I couldn't live without my boy.
I'm sorry you went through all that, Mom, but I'm here now. It's good to be back.
It's okay. Now, don't be mad, but there's no grilled gazik. I went vegetarian years ago. See what you miss when you're gone?
Sorry.
Seems like yesterday you were playing with your javelin toys, dreaming of being a freelancer. Now look at you. Strong, handsome, all grown up and following your dream.
There's no better job in the world.
Thank your father. I always thought it was too dangerous, but he said you could do anything.
Where is Dad?
I guess you wouldn't know. When you didn't come back, it broke his heart. He died in his sleep. I still have his ashes. I thought we might spread them together.
Of course. I'm sure that's how Dad would want it.
His ashes were all I had. The only reminder I wasn't alone in this world.
You're never alone. Plenty of people in Fort Tarsus.
None that loved me. But you're back now. I want to hear all about your adventures, but this excitement has worn me out. We'll talk later. When you're not too busy?
Of course. See you later.
See you later, you crazy old bat. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Dax provided Strider routes for Talon's crew.
How'd she get her hands on those?
I thought it better not to ask.
Plausible deniability.
Exactly. I've marked a potential ambush site. team's coming up on the Strider. Patching in Dax.
Dax, are you in position?
Yeah, about that.
Seriously?
I got stuck with patrol duty. I'm not a freelancer. I can't just tell the commander to shove off.
All right, just stand.
Talon's a popular guy.
Which one's Talon?
I don't see him. These guys are all scrub league. This is all my fault.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Check the Strider. Maybe it'll have another lead. They're not random. It's a map.
What? How?
My patrol's nearby. I'll explain in person.
In person? Really?
Just bring it to me. Freelancer, over here.
Here it is. Still looks like squiggles to me.
Because you're only seeing half the picture. You need to keep and over show you that.
How do you know this?
My aunt taught me. It's full cartography at high locations. In this case, probably Talon's main camp. That's the journal.
How do we get the overlay? How many Striders does this guy have? Babe, check the routes. Is there one nearby?
There is actually. Sending it now. We found the Strider, but it's been ambushed by a Titan.
Today is not a good day for Striders.
Hey, the Titan took care of the hard part. Now, you just gotta find a way inside without it killing you.
That's always the rub.
battery's fried. Check the wreckage for a replacement.
Maybe take out the Titan first. Just a thought.
Okay, we replace the battery.
It's still not working.
Power flow needs a full reset. Titan really did a number on her when it attacked. Which it's still doing, by the way.
Got it, Dad. Thanks for your input.
Welcome.
Wow! These tossers are not going to come up here and revive me, because the twats are all down here. Look, he's hiding there, and he's down there, and the... Jesus Christ. You go down, I ain't reviving him, looking bollocks.
We can't risk the Titan going stomp, stomp, and destroying the
Fuck
overlay.
off.
He has a point.
Fine. Get rid of the Titan.
Like you revive me, you know, respawn like I had to. Who the hell was that building on? I ain't going to revive it because none of you even attempted to revive me, so you can fall. along. Whoa. Yeah. What? What? Wow, you're just there as well.
Found another scroll. Putting the images together. Well, what do you know? Dax was right.
If it happens again, she'll catch up with a broken clock.
Hey, I can hear you.
Marking Talon's base.
Got it. On my way.
Let's see who gets there first.
What about your patrol?
They'll be fine.
We're approaching the camp.
Dax, where are you?
Beating your ass there.
Just don't start without me.
Look who decided to show up!
A sore winner. Never would have guessed. Where's Talon?
Coward barricaded himself inside.
We'll have to take out the camp's defenses to reach him. Focus on the turrets.
Dax, you okay?
This thing was built to take a few hits, right?
He's not getting up. See that? And so badass.
Watch your six.
You mean her six?
Hey.
That's far enough!
No one has to get hurt. Whoa, 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 whoa. All we want is that journal.
I know. Talon gave me one job. Make sure you don't get it.
Did Talon give you permission to burn it?
No. Maybe. Shut up!
Okay, why does Talon even want that journal?
Because it's a treasure map. All those missing people carried valuables into the jungle. And when I find them, I'll be rich. You shouldn't have chased me, Dex.
You shouldn't have robbed me, Talon.
It's what I do. You knew that when you hired me.
You hired these people? That's how they got your journal?
It's hard to do background checks out here. Besides, Talon used to be a sentinel.
And now he's been reduced to this.
And you die first.
Talon! The journal!
Toss it here!
Hey!
Look out! Are you alive?
Yeah, is that your hand?
No, it's mine.
Move it. Now.
Okay. Which way did Talon go? Commander! How'd you find us?
I followed the smoke. Passed by what was left of your javelin.
I can explain.
No! You're done. There's someone waiting at Fort Tarsus to take you home.
Commander, wait. This journal belonged to my aunt. It can solve the mystery of the Emerald Abyss. Hey!
Give it back!
Consider yourself lucky that you still have a javelin, freelancer.
At least Talon doesn't have the journal.
He doesn't need it anymore. Just didn't want you to have it. He's so far ahead. You should just give up.
Give up? Yeah, not what I do.
Good.
Dax!
We'll figure it out. Just meet me back at the port.
Dax has been escorted to her apartment. Should I patch her through?
Go ahead, Faye.
Freelancer, I've got an escape plan, but we still need my aunt's journal.
Dax, you really need to work on your whispering skills.
What? I'm like a rabbit in the night.
Uh-huh. Does Vool still have the journal?
As far as I know, tried to get it back, but he says I can't be trusted with that book of nonsense. You might have more luck, though.
It's worth a shot. Hi there, Mom.
Sorry. Feeling a little tired today. Insomnia. I thought it would get better with you back, but I didn't sleep a wink.
You okay?
Just thinking. I used to sketch you and imagine the conversations we'd have when you returned, Kyla.
How did it go?
I never knew where to start. How did it happen? When? How long were you out there? Were you hurt? Did the Anthem bring you back?
I don't think the Anthem has anything to do with this.
Of course it does. Everything in this world happens because of the Anthem. And that includes you. So what did you see out there in the world?
Everywhere I went, there was an adventure. Saw all kinds of incredible things. Silenced lots of relics.
Just like you dreamed as a little boy.
The life of a freelancer.
Must have been so exciting. And from the looks of it, full of good food. You've put on a few pounds since I last saw you.
Hey!
I'm your mother. I get to be honest with you. Now, you be honest with me. Why didn't you come back sooner? Why make me wait all those years?
I was busy being a freelancer, fighting the Dominion, saving people. Time flew. I didn't realize it.
Did you ask for a raise? That's too much for one freelancer. You could have been hurt.
Well, I'm careful.
I was thinking you'd gotten married, settled down. Didn't want them to meet your crazy mother, though I hoped you would someday. But when you got hurt...
Hurt? When?
There was nothing I could do. Your father and I, we... Forget it. It's nothing. The Anthem brought you back, and that's all that matters. Now, I'm tired. Let's talk another time.
Hope you feel better.
You have a death wish is all I'm saying. They're predators.
Is that all they are? They run in packs. They protect each other.
Yes, other Wolven.
That's a brilliant idea. If we could trick them into thinking we're other Wolven, maybe pheromones. Scent glands? Do they have scent glands?
I'm not encouraging this.
Layton, how are things?
Do we know each other?
I'm a freelancer. We spoke before. You told me you defected from...
Of course, of course. I'm sorry. I remember now. My wife wants me to make new friends. Not doing a good job of it, am I?
You okay?
I don't think so. No, there's a fog. Too much time thinking about the past.
It might help if you talk about it instead.
I was a different man back then. Your opinion of me, it will change.
Whatever happened, it's probably worse in your mind than it actually was.
I wish that were true. For some things, there's no fog. It's all too clear.
Let's hear it.
I was a Dominion cipher, a surveillance tool of the state directed against our own people. I tracked their movements, their plans, their sedition. I was very good at this. I was the unseen hand keeping the flock in line. When I caught one straying, they died. Many strayed.
That couldn't have been easy.
Easier than what came next. I also had physical talents, strength, agility, marksmanship. The Dominion put these to use. I was sent abroad on missions. I hunted enemy ciphers, then mentally tortured them to extract information. They begged me to end their agony, which I did. putting a bullet in the source of their pain. Their skull. There were so many of them, I lost track. So, what do you think of me now, freelancer?
I'll give you credit for being honest. That was some seriously unvarnished truth.
A truth I can't seem to reconcile with myself. I did those things.
I can see why your wife is concerned about you.
More than anything, I want to be the man she thinks I can be. The other day, I helped a woman and her boy churn some butter. It was simple. It was real. It's the life I want.
What's holding you back?
The memories don't just vanish.
Your wife mentioned that you've been talking to yourself?
The curse of being a cipher. It's all a jumble. A single word could lead to a memory, and then another I thought I'd forgotten. When I'm thinking, I don't realize it's out loud sometimes.
What's bothering you?
A name. A woman. Aurora. It keeps repeating. She was... Damn headache. I can't remember.
It's okay, if it's too painful.
Aurora is expendable. Collateral damage is acceptable. The state has decided. The state has decreed.
What?
I don't know. It's a memory. I don't know who she was or what I did, but I can feel it.
Whatever happened with her, it's behind you. Leave it there.
But not the sense of it, that I did something terrible.
Maybe you did, but you're here now. Trying to be a better man than the one you remember.
What if that man won't let me?
Talk to your wife. Nadira could help. She's worried about you.
No, the shame. Not until I understand this. I need some time to think.
I understand.
Hey, you know how Karila had that package and then I accidentally killed that guy and you told me to go to the authorities?
Yeah?
So I told the Sentinels everything, and at first, they were not super understanding. Their commander, Vul, thought I was some kind of vicious killer. But after interrogating me, he finally realized I wasn't. I'm in the clear now, but they'd sure like to speak with Karila.
I'll bet they would. Did you give them the package?
I sure did. That thing caused a lot of trouble.
Did you ever find out what was inside?
It was Ember.
The package was filled with Ember?
Must have been worth a lot of money. Crazy what people do for Ember, huh? I just hope Karila will be okay.
I think she can look after herself. She'll be okay.
I'm sure gonna miss her, but I won't miss all the action. Although, this experience might be good for my acting.
Maybe. Who knows?
Can I get you something?
You know it.
Job for you, but drinks are always welcome.
What happened to Stu anyway? Bought a Shaper relic in some back alley, and it turned him inside out.
Better than what happened to poor Eddie. Remember when it was called
Commander?
No.
No?
No. I will not release Cardea Dell's journal into your custody.
I didn't realize the book was under arrest.
Do I seem like I'm joking?
I honestly couldn't say. You're kinda hard to read. But I do feel for you, Commander. Working with Dax, she's a handful.
She's an impulsive, untrained thrill seeker who's going to get herself killed. And I'll be blamed for it.
Not anymore. If she's been recalled home, Dax is no longer your problem.
I guess that's true.
So there's no harm in giving me the journal. Your ass is covered.
Never underestimated Daxia Dell's propensity for trouble.
I'm willing to take the risk.
Then you're braver than you look. Freelancer?
Hey, Dax, I've got the journal.
Perfect timing. Just bid farewell to my not-so-gilded cage.
Let's meet at the bar.
Here it is. The elusive journal.
Let's recap what we know.
Before her disappearance, my aunt was in the midst of charting the locations of volatile Shaper relics near Fort Tarsus.
It looks like they formed a circle.
Guess what's at the epicenter?
The Heart of Rage.
Yep. When the Heart of Rage appeared, it created a ripple effect, causing relics far and wide to go crazy.
Like people vanishing into thin air crazy.
That was the theory. Aunt Cardea disappeared before she could prove it.
From his notes, it looks like Talon agreed with her.
His notes? He defaced my family heirloom?
Focus, Dax. What does Talon say?
He thinks activating certain relics will lead him to wherever the caravans vanished.
But instead of bringing home their remains, he's gonna steal their stuff. Freelancer, my aunt, everyone who disappeared, they deserve better.
Activating the relics will be tricky, and I should point out this is all theory. We don't really know what will happen.
We've poked plenty of Shaper stuff before. Hasn't killed us yet.
Yes. My javelin's pretty banged up, but it'll still fly. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll meet you outside the wall.
Dax?
You kidding? I already left the fort. You'll each take a different relic. If Talon's correct, you'll need to activate them in a particular order.
Well, let's hope he's smarter than he looks. You should have asked us back at the fort, but if Shaper relics are making people vanish, what's to stop that from happening to us?
Nothing? But according to our Cardea, the disappearances happen close together. Last one on record was a month ago, so we should be safe.
Should being the key word there. We found the first relic. It's bigger than expected.
Yeah, mine looks like a massive valve.
Faye, what now?
Hold on. I'm picking up volatile energy readings below. Same for Dax. I think you need to silence it in order to activate the valve.
Okay, how do I do that?
Look for a smaller relic. It should...
Is it this glowy ball thing?
Yes, Dax.
Looks explodey.
Actually, it already did that. We need to find fragments.
On it. Found one, I think. Yeah, it's definitely Shaper-ish.
Good. Now, bring it back to the, glowy ball thing. We have to reassemble the pieces.
Assembling the fragment pieces.
Look! A cute, smaller glowy ball.
Take the Echo to the top to activate the valve. Freelancer first. Dax, you'll go after.
Please don't blow up.
Now, Dax. Whoa.
Well, we're still here, I think.
Not seeing any major changes yet, but Talon has 2 more relics marked.
Let's go!
Yeah. Right.
You'll need the second valve. I'm sensing similar volatile energy at the structure's base.
Must be another relic. Dax, you remember what to do?
Gather the shiny bits and reassemble them on the glowy ball thing.
Close enough.
Down.
We found the volatile relic, but
Go on.
also more
Go on.
scars.
Scars again?
Go on.
Really?
Yes.
Down.
Oh,
Aren't there anywhere you are?
I don't want to answer that.
Faye,
Oh.
you deliberately giving me the harder relics?
You were closest. That's all.
Dax? Dax!
Oh, hey. What's up?
No humming. Remember we're playing the silence game?
Okay. Same.
Perfect. Freelancer, just like last time. Take the Echo to the top of the valve, activate the relic, then Dax will follow.
Still no explosion.
No, but you definitely did something.
A good something?
Too early to tell. A massive energy source appeared as soon as Dax activated her relic.
And that's where we go. Meet me there, Dax.
Oh, wait.
Roger.
I'm not Ghoul. You don't have to... never mind.
What? Which one? Them tombs. Which one is it? Is it the combo one?
Faye, Dax, the energy source is inside the foundry. I'm going in.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Soon.
You sound winded.
Look where I'm at. Scars finally decide to show up. Keep going. I got this.
Here's something up ahead.
Wait, Freelancer, I'm detecting life forms.
Thanks for doing the legwork. We'll take it from here.
Oh, yeah.
Nice of you to show. Let's finish this.
Why do these fucking... Right, I'm just about to pick something up and these fucking assholes have to run all the way through so you can't grab it.
See those explosives? If you destroy his shield generator, Talon will be vulnerable.
Wait, Talon's there? Oh, I always miss the good stuff.
Still time for you to join us.
Love to, but these scars are really mean. Stay alive, or I'll avenge you.
Avoid the lower level. That stuff will do a number on your javelin. Your weapons can't pierce his shield. Deal with the generator first.
Aye.
Okay. Right, one of these has got parts and is just not placing it.
It'll take time to find the explosives. Don't let the outlaws interfere. Explosives ready. Stand clear for detonation. Shields down, but I think the explosion destabilized the foundry. The energy in here is all over the place.
That's a post-stealth problem.
Yeah, it's right awkward how to get the list up, yeah. Oh, this is an hard battle with this Talon guy. Jeez. It's not him, it's just a mount of rads that just constantly keep running in. You can find them knocking around, or you can
that's it for talent.
do events, yeah.
When he, you know. How did he get ahead of us anyway?
He was waiting for us to activate the valves, then slipped inside. Crafty bastard.
Don't compliment that. Hold on. Ran into a wyvern nest. Be there soon.
Typical Dax.
Yep. Intensifying the further we go. It's a miracle I can still follow the energy source.
We did this? From the explosion?
No, they only show up when you're nearby.
Did this. I'm blameless.
For once. Seeing an energy source, Faye.
The explosion could have activated a fail-safe mode.
So the energy source is, what, locked away?
They're fucking, I swear down, they don't know why they just charge through, like, they don't fucking look around for stuff to pick up.
We found something that looks like a control device, but it's unresponsive. It's connected to those discs. Maybe we need a key of some sort?
I'll look around.
Well, there's me and another and like picking stuff up, and then there's other two just charging through at fucking 20 miles an hour. Oh, fucking 100 miles an hour. Gotta go through.
Freelancer, I think... Yes, you've got incoming. There's one to your left.
Thank you.
What the? More creatures? The whole place is volatile. Expect anything.
If you're not dying, I'm trying to concentrate.
Sorry, damn Whitebird. Stay still so I can shoot you. Ah, I got him. Freelancer, I got him.
Congratulations.
Your ultimate abilities. Kill him with your... Yeah, yeah.
Freelancer, picking up more life forms.
Is it Talon?
What? No, Dax, he's dead.
They said to expect anything.
Within reason.
Same as when we activated the valves.
That's a good thing, right?
Potentially. The readings have stabilized. Check the control device.
Shouldn't we wait for Dax?
Go ahead. Stupid wyvern breath overheated my javelin. I'm almost there.
Here goes nothing.
We made it. Oh. Hello? Is anyone there?
I've got you.
Aunt Cardea. You're alive.
We know each other?
It's me, Dax.
Thank you.
Faye, we're gonna need an evacuation strider.
I can't wait to see the look on the commander's face.
To the verge. It'll be one of the things, won't it? Yeah, you've got to have like a certain like grenade and a certain thing on your assault launcher. So you hit them with one and then you've got to hit them with the other. One acts as a primer, one acts as a detonator or something. That's where I was stuck and I had to look it up.
Now here's where it gets fun. Time to make a statement.
Dax wants to see you at her apartment.
Anybody want to talk to me? Oh yes, this old bat up here that's got dementia and thinks I'm her son. I'll have to talk to her again.
Hey, Mom.
Hello. I went looking for your father's ashes so we could spread them. They weren't there.
Doesn't mean we can't still have a memorial for him.
It's the strangest thing. The vase was gone. Someone must have stolen it.
I'm sure it will turn up.
I hope so. As your father. It's all I have left of him. And yet...
Something wrong?
Remembering your dad... Something about all this doesn't feel right.
This may sound weird, but I need you to trust me. This could be a good sign.
That I have a knack for losing stuff?
That you're realizing, well, what you thought was true isn't.
A vase?
Why is it so important?
Your dad, of course. He died. But I already knew that.
How did he die?
A broken heart. Losing you.
But what does that mean?
What do you think? You were our son. That day when you... No, please.
This is important. How did you lose me?
There's a memory. You were hurt.
I know it hurts, but I think you're in denial. Remembering what really happened could help.
I don't know if I can do this.
You can. You're strong. What happened?
It was a warm day. Fremont was hot that time of year. You were playing with your father, pretending you were a javelin pilot. He was roaring like an Ur-6, chasing you. You were so young. Your little legs scampering around, so happy. But then...
It's okay.
The sirens started. Gunfire was everywhere. Someone shouted, "The Dominion are here." Then the explosions. I heard you scream. Ran over. Your father was bleeding, but you were under the rubble. Piles of concrete. I tried lifting it, but it was too heavy. You were yelling, "Daddy's hurt, help Daddy." I pulled him away. Then there was another explosion. The rubble collapsed, but you... You
can do this.
You... died. My brave little boy. You were supposed to grow up and be a freelancer. Fall in love. Become a man. But you never did. Because I couldn't save you. Can you ever forgive me?
It's better if you forgive yourself.
How can I? Your father. He died the next day. They took him away. I never got to bury him. Or you.
None of it was your fault.
I loved both of you so much.
You can't blame yourself for this.
But how can this be? How are you here, all grown up? Can the Anthem really do that? Kyla, what's happening?
I'm not, Kyler. You thought I was, but I'm just a friend trying to help.
A friend? But you said you followed your dream. There was no better job in the world. That Dad would want us to spread his ashes together. All those adventures you had, the incredible things you'd seen.
How are you feeling? I heard you were sick.
Much better, thanks. The doctor had the right medication. Cleared the problem right up.
Well, that's good to know. We used to wait weeks for things to heal around here. Anyway, go eat.
Nadira?
Freelancer. My husband Leighton mentioned you saw him again.
We spoke. He told me about his past, what he did for the Dominion.
Pretty bad, I'm guessing.
It was, but he regrets all the pain he caused.
He still feels it. I don't know how to make it go away.
He talked about someone named Aurora. I think it's a woman he knew. Something bad happened to her.
Aurora?
That rings a bell?
I've seen the name. A briefing on an old Dominion operation. Details were sketchy. I'm trying to remember. I think it was called Prism Tacit. That was their code name for it.
Do you think Leighton was involved?
He must have been. But if I ask him, it'll get messy. I'm his wife now, not his debriefing agent. There's too much emotion involved.
That just means you care. Leighton's lucky he found you.
Who knew spying was the easy part? It's marriage that takes training.
Can't help you there.
You've already done more than you had to. I appreciate it. We both do.
When I see Leighton again, I'll ask him about this Prism Tacit.
Thank you.
Alerts about Scar activity keep coming in. Be careful.
So are we there yet?
What do you think?
Sorry, I can't help it. I could be the first Arcanist in years to discover one of these. I've been jotting down potential applications of the manifold and...
So how about you focus on that? Quietly. Can't get further in. Door's locked. But we found an odd-looking device of some kind. Doesn't look like something the Shaper's made. I don't read anything from it. Are you hearing that? Who is that?
Dominion. I should have guessed.
I've heard they possess a device that overwhelms Shaper constructs.
The strange box.
Could we use it?
You have to know how to activate it.
There's a Dominion camp close by. Perhaps we'll find a clue there.
Why are the Dominion here? How could they know about...
Oh, what did you do?
I, sent a message to a colleague at the Academy about what I found.
It was intercepted, then. Good work. Let's figure out what the Dominion know about the ruin and the manifold.
I'll look around for clues.
We found some kind of voice recording.
Forced entry with a version of the monitor's device. One trooper entered vault before door shut itself. Commanded to hold until a sweep is completed. Both signets for the device were returned to camps for safekeeping. The scout succumbed to injury on the way out. We left her. We have not heard from the trooper inside the room.
2 special Dominion signets, then. That's what we need.
I'll send you the location of nearby Dominion camps.
I think it might be too close.
I think we found one of the signatures, but we need to get rid of the Dominion security around
Yeah,
it.
I've
I'll
none
get this
do
decrypted
that
as
to me.
quickly as
Like,
possible.
That's one signet. Now I'm find the other.
Sending you the location of another Dominion camp. Found another signet. It's also secured. I'm starting the decryption.
Both the signets. Let's hope this works.
One way to find out. Head back to the ruin and try to open that door.
Comes up with like a weird purple symbol thing on it. Oh, them, yeah. Imagine it's somewhere near where you are if it's come up.
Stay alert. There's probably Dominion in here. The 3 Dominion soldiers that were locked in this chamber were behaving strangely. They seemed confused. But enough about that. We should move on and figure out how to get the manifold. Found the manifold, but it's protected by some kind of barrier.
It's linked to the entire Shaper structure. For some purpose. You must break the link before the manifold can be removed. As you can, the manifold is fragile.
And dangerous?
Probably that too.
Doodling.
That girl in the market, Serna? Jack's been a busy one.
Oh, they can climb, yeah.
Hello again, Merelda.
Hi, freelancer. Don't worry, I know who you are.
How are you doing?
A little better each day.
Glad to hear it.
It was rough going for a bit. You were everything I'd hoped Kylo would grow up to be.
I'm flattered.
It's true. It was hard letting go.
Kyler sounded like a great kid. You'll always have memories of the good times.
There were plenty of those.
You feeling better?
A lot of crying. But mostly a lot of laughing. I looked at paintings I made of him. He was something special.
Must feel like a weight is lifted.
I won't lie. Looking at you now, part of me still wants you to be Kyler. When you walk by, well, for a moment I think it's him. The illusion's been so real.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cause trouble.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's made me realize I need a change of scenery. Maybe reach out to my sister in Anthem. Build a new life. Maybe even start painting again.
Sounds like a great idea.
I thought so. And if I don't see you, then thank you again. And goodbye.
Take care. Matthias.
Hello, hello, hello.
Here's the manifold.
Ah. Interesting. It's much smaller than expected, huh? Well, Joel's not gonna hurt it. Probably. Okay. This. This. And there. Okay. Okay. You hit that switch? Hit it again?
It's just me, or is nothing happening?
Okay, easy, easy. Let me see here. Yeah, this is here. Yeah. This is here. I mean, the connections are right. Ah, I know. There is this tried and true technique. Never fails to...
Matthias?
Well, this is... new. Incredible. Shove off, Hansi! What went awry? We struck the manifold. Manifold, definition, amplification, or multiplication. Oh, we've been multiplied? This is total scorp drop. Wait, this can't be multiplication. You're surly and I'm not, and he cleaved in threes. What happened? Division. Of course. An inverse function of...
The manifold divided you.
I don't like this. Physical, multiplication, psychic, division. A personality split 3 ways. No! No! It's not what the manifold is supposed to do. We have to fix this.
The Dominion soldiers in the ruin, there were 3. Do you think the manifold affected them too?
3 Dominion soldiers? The same soldier.
I'm not sure.
We have to go check. Agreed. Any information will help. Wait! What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
Stay out of trouble?
But Trouble's my middle name. No, it's Arrow. Guys, focus. It's Arrow. Go. You're right, buddy. Oh.
Hey, you. Perky. Do you have to call me that? What else am I gonna call you? Matthias? I'm Matthias. We are all Matthias. Ah, this is a headache. All right. Pick a name. I'll be Maddie. Fine. Done. What should I... Why don't we call you Errol? That seems to work.
Hey, Max, got a minute?
Sure. This one's on the house, even. What do you need?
It's about Matthias Sumner.
Him again?
Actually, them now. There's, 3 of him.
All right, this I've got to hear. What did he do to himself?
There was a Shaper relic and things got weird. You know how it goes. Sumner is the part of him that ripped up the bar. The rest are pretty easygoing.
Is that right?
I don't think Maddie and Errol can even get upset. Like I said, it got weird.
All right. The other 2 Matthias guys can visit my bar. You're gonna have to put a hat or something on Sumner so I know which one he is.
Thanks, Max. You're a gem.
Just don't spread it around. Can't have folks thinking I've gone soft.
Is it a regulator thing? You gotta act tough all the time?
No. I mean, back in Helios, I know regulators that were squishier than custard pies. But this isn't Helios. The frontier isn't civilized. You run a business out here, you better be armor-plated.
Are you from Helios? Or you just know people there?
Originally? No. Family came from Fortua, I guess. Only been there a couple of times, though. Smugglers don't tend to stay in one place for long. I was born on a strider, halfway between Bastion and the Mylands. Been all over. A couple times.
This bar's really worth enough to keep you here? I think you want to keep wandering.
I've been a lot of places. Done a lot of things. Didn't expect to run a bar, but it's not so bad. I know people. I know all the supply lines, how all the money works, what wheels to grease. And I get to do it sitting in a comfortable chair inside sentinel-guarded walls, and nobody bats an eye. Plus, my wife likes it better when I keep regular hours, you know?
grab it. Remember? About a year ago.
Layton.
Good to see you, Freelancer.
That name, the one that's been bothering you.
Aurora.
I mentioned it to your wife.
You did?
It's the only thread you have to go on. I figured it might help.
Well, it's decent of you. You've already done more than we have a right to ask.
You've had a rough time.
What did you learn? Who was Aurora?
Nadira thought she was connected to a Dominion operation. Does Prism Tacit mean anything to you?
This was...
Layton?
This was a mistake. We shouldn't have done it.
What?
I'm remembering now. You have no idea what's going on here.
Whatever it is, we need the truth. It's the only way this gets solved.
You may regret that.
Then tell me why.
A Dominion plan to infiltrate Corvus. A cipher mentally programmed to pose as a defector.
Wait a minute.
Underneath the defector's persona, the real agent remembers everything he sees and hears.
Oh, crap.
I remember who I am.
You're the agent.
My name is the Trigger. I'm Prism Tacit.
Maybe so, but your persona, I don't think it was a lie. His regret, your regret, sounded genuine.
It was deemed the most probable way to gain her trust.
Who?
Aurora, the code name for the enemy operative likely to have useful intelligence. My wife, Nadira.
You used her?
It's why her name is so painful to hear.
I think I was wrong about you.
No, I was wrong about myself. The man I was programmed to be has become the man I want to be. My conscience began as a facade, a layer, but it fed the seeds of doubt, of truth. I understand the pain I've caused, that I will cause. I really do love her. But I pulled away, knowing what the other part of me planned. I can't lose her.
Maybe in the world of spies, this is how things go. Maybe she'll understand.
Spy or not, she's still my wife. She saw the best in me, and I returned the favor by giving her my worst.
And now?
Tell my wife. It's your obligation to Fort Tarsis. I'm done lying. She was right, you know. I needed to make a friend. You've helped me understand myself. But don't risk yourself or others. Repeat the trigger now. My persona will forget we had this conversation.
If you insist. Prism Tacit.
Freelancer, I'm sorry, I must have drifted again. These damn memories. What were we saying?
Nothing. I was just leaving.
Hey, good to see you. Hey, freelancer.
10 years? I miss so much. Freelancer, look who I found. Corday Adele. I'm told I owe you my freedom.
I have to ask, what was it like in there?
A kind of twilight fog. But at least I wasn't alone.
And you haven't aged a day.
We had no sense of time passing. It's hard to explain. I experienced my past, present, future.
There you are. I was so worried.
Beautiful.
Amazing news. You're 5th in line for the throne of Anthem.
What?
I abhor gossip. But apparently, the Emerald Abyss has captured several people with claims to the throne. Now that everyone's back, they've had to completely rearrange the order of succession.
Am I still 3rd in line?
Oh, goodness, no. 12th.
Beautiful.
I'm sure this ordeal has been exhausting. And you're keen to get home. My luxurious strider is at your service.
Didn't you hear? Your, Strider caught fire at the docks.
What?
Big, fancy, engulfed in flames. That yours? So, you were saying?
Yes. This is gonna sound a little crazy. She saw the future. You and the freelancers are legends. It's not that crazy. Maybe. Now that I'm free, those memories are fading. But I do know, you changed things for all the freelancers. Good, bad, I don't know, but...
Don't worry, I'll be there with you. And you're gonna teach me to be a cartographer.
It's a hard life, Dax. Look what happened to me.
Shh, I'll make new mistakes. This is who I am.
Your parents will be so angry.
Don't worry. I've got a freelancer. Thank you for everything.
So, when do we start? Start?
My cartography lessons.
Oh, 10 years has done nothing to tamper your enthusiasm. Give me time to rest. I think I've earned a nap.
Okay. I'll brush up on the fundamentals while you sleep.
Gateway's not opening. Check the connection to the crown.
Everything is clear.
There's gotta be a glitch in the core. Do you see anything?
It looks fine.
No. You gotta hit it a couple of times.
You think I can literally smack sense into it?
Trust me. An old freelancer technique.
Halleck.
I got this. Alec, how's that connection now?
Nothing! Damn it. Nothing. I can't run it.
So take another look at the crown. Something must still be busted.
I've been over this 1,000 times. I swear it does it to spite me.
Halleck. Maybe it's not the javelin.
This hunk of junk's putting our whole plan in danger. Gonna have to delay the mission until I get it working.
Halleck.
I can find other Lancers to come with us, don't worry.
How many freelancers went into that storm with us? You need everyone you can get backing you up in there.
Halleck.
I'll either get this damn thing to run or I'll melt it down. I'll make a real big paperweight.
Halleck.
How long has he been doing this?
Daily at first, then once a month. It's been half a year since his last try.
That long? It isn't the javelin, is it?
No. Sometimes he can almost control it. Sometimes nothing at all. It's been a hard wait.
A hard wait for what?
23.
What?
That's how many freelancers went into the heart of rage at final time. 20 lancers and 3 ciphers who were left catatonic by the Anthem. No one else wanted to try again after that. Not that I blame them. No one but me and Halleck. He used to be the best. You were there. You were there. You remember. I remember. Every single thing we lost. I heard it. For just one moment in the storm, I heard the anthem. For one moment, I understood everything. Now, every moment of every day since, I've heard whispers calling me back, pulling on me like a thread unraveling.
Hey.
I'm glad you're here. I'll leave you with him.
Listen, there's a lot I could say about Owen. But faith in him, so this hurts you the most.
I'm not gonna make this worse by getting angry. Won't help us. What's done is done.
But I swear he'll pay. Mark my words.
Hey buddy, got the latest reports if you're interested. Hey, stop by sometime, huh? Enclave success needs to be shared, right? All of us getting out there, getting the work done. That's what it's about.
Maybe.
Oh, come on, help me kill one. You do artworks and then I'll jump in for glories. Forget to loot Chester. Yeah.
Yara, what's the plan?
Hey, missing freelancer in your area. I'm worried about Cypher. See if you can find what happened.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, see if you can find that freelancer.
I'll see what I can find. The other freelancer didn't make it.
I see. Sad thing. Stay right there while the Cypher reviews our fallen friend's link. Cypher found an unfinished contract. That is ours to complete.
Understood.
Finish the rest off, my freelancer friend. Haha, you did it. Finished. This freelancer has a contract dealing with outlaws. Let me check my reports. I'll find work that'll let us finish this. Outlaw cowards stole a shipment of supplies. We'll get it back.
I'll see what I can do.
Guantanamo Bay.
Damn outlaws. Let's get those supplies back.
Got it. All clear. Enemies down.
Alright.
I think they got the message. Good. Now get those supplies.
There we go. Supplies ready for Sentinel pickup.
That should be enough. You're done.
Okie doke.
Excellent. But not done yet. So much trouble out there today. Sentinels are reporting a group was jumped by outlaws. Go and find them.
Got it. On my way.
Outlaws are dug in. Find the Sentinels first. Get them fighting as well.
Okay.
Okay, good. Now we make sure this camp is shut down. Yes? Got one. Keep moving. Another step done. Oh look, you damaged enough to draw out a leader. Careful. Good, finish off the rest. Quickly now.
On it. I'm done. No enemies standing.
Finished. Nicely done. I have no more for you now. People will talk of this. I'll make sure of it.
Freelancer, any progress with my husband?
Nadir, I have to tell you something, but I'm not sure how.
This doesn't sound like good news.
No.
Then it depends on how bad it is. In Corvus, I sometimes massage the news to avoid even worse damage. So let's hear it. Is Leighton okay?
Leighton's made a breakthrough. That's the good news. The memory that's bothering him, he knows what it is.
That's fantastic. You mean Aurora?
Well, that's also the bad news. Leighton, he isn't really a defector. You're Aurora.
Of course. Damn. I had a bad feeling about this. Part of me did anyway. I didn't want it to be true. But when you mentioned Aurora, it connected some dots.
I am glad I could help. I don't really know.
I'm sorry it went like this. I needed a neutral party to work it out. If I'd confronted him directly, I don't know what would have happened.
Now that we know, we've still got an enemy agent living here in Fort Tarsis.
But he's not an enemy to me. My feelings for him aren't a lie. I don't think his are either.
Maybe the Persona's feelings for you. The Leighton programmed by the Dominion, but the real one's underneath.
Did you speak to him? The real one?
The real Leighton said he still loves you. He pulled away because he doesn't want to lose you.
That's good to hear.
Yet you seem worried?
If Tassin finds out...
It is her job.
I know. And her job will be to handle Leighton. It won't be good. If you don't mind, it's time we both talk to him. I'll meet you there when you're ready.
Freelancer, I got news. Could be very bad.
Let's hear it.
You remember Freelancer Diggs? That strider full of Arcanists?
Damaged cargo bay door, right?
That's the one. They never arrived in Fort Tarsis.
What do you mean?
I'm telling you, I don't know. We need to find out what happened to them. I'll keep trying to reach Freelancer Diggs.
Got it.
Those people, they're counting on us. You hear me?
I hear you.
It is only right a freelancer is the first to enter the Fortress of Dawn. Well done, my friend.
Thanks.
it's Bryn.
Hi. Do you know where your sentinel's headed?
We were tracing a Shaper relic the Scars had stolen. A big one, far from the fort. I'll send you their last coordinates.
Got it. What were your missing sentinel's exact orders?
Track, report, and bring back the Shaper relic taken by the Scars. Who knows what those little pincers are planning to do with it? Good riddance. Good. Let's look for signs of the Sentinels.
Found a beacon. They made it out of here alive and left a trail. Well trained.
Think the Grey Rabbit's Great Paw. Okay, got their next location.
Bryn, this is really far from the fort.
I know. The Scars that took that relic dragged it all the way out there. It's like they're trying to hide something from us. This is where the beacon directed us.
No Scars this time, but no Sentinels either. Maybe there's another beacon? A second beacon, Bryn.
Was hoping for more Sentinel-shaped finds, but I'll take it. Wait, I know where this is pointing us. An old mine. Abandoned.
On my way.
You're approaching the mine. Freelancer?
Yeah, Bryn?
Just be careful.
Scars barricaded the mine entrance. Looks recent.
Okay, look for explosives. Scars always have explosives.
I'm on it.
Stay close while at arms. Scars won't be happy.
Bomb's done, Army.
Get some distance.
I did it. Barricades down.
Great. Into the mines.
Arcanist equipment. Wanna bet that Shaper relic's in here too?
Likely. And you're looking for 6 sentinels. If you find anything else, let me know.
One of your team.
Bar. Is he okay?
Fought a lot of scars. Don't think anyone made it.
How is he? Can you help him?
Sentinel Bar, can you stand?
Yeah. Took some knocks, but I'm coming with.
Are you sure?
Freelancer. I have to see the squad.
Scars!
You know what to do.
Sentinel, I found one of your people.
It's Sentinel Sharon.
Right. Understood.
Found another of your sentinels.
Okay. Okay.
Sentinel
see a signet. It's missing.
There was a big scar. Their leader. They must have taken it.
Where is it now?
You should... Wait, there's a massive scar heading in your direction.
Duty calls, freelancer.
Mark, watch your systems.
Here's the last signet.
Sentinel bar? What happened?
That relic the scars took went volatile. Squad tried to seal it off.
Bar, you okay?
Wound reopened. Have to stop. Find the last sentinels.
Will do.
We've found 4 sentinels so far. The other 2 could still be alive.
I'll tell you if I see them, Bryn.
What is that in Barsix? It's huge. How's that Barsix still standing?
It's a tough one.
Keep going, Freelancer. You're whittling that Barsix down.
I really hope so. That's it. Future 6 down.
Phew, good going. Now that you've got breathing room, any signs of the sentinels?
Bryn, I found the 5th sentinel.
Sentinel Tam.
This Shaper relic made the Ursix. Tam must have died silencing it. If your sentinels hadn't shut it down, things would be way worse.
True. That's true. It's... done. You did good work.
I'm sorry I couldn't find your last sentinel. He might have made it out.
Thanks to you, we saved Darien. And the others can be at peace. I have arrangements to make. And a missing sentinel to track down.
Take care, Bryn.
Yeah. That one. Multi. Oh, wow, doing most events on myself. Titans are a bit of a fucker.
I just don't think you're... Hey, pal. It's really good to see you.
Hey, Neeson.
I'm glad you bumped into me because I want to give you a heads up on Sentinel Bryn.
What about her?
Okay, so she's got a thing about scars.
What about them?
Well, she's always going on about how we have to be careful because they're a threat and dangerous and scars this and scars that.
She's right. Scars are a constant danger.
Sure, but she's fixated on them. Every time I bring up scars, she goes on a rant about what a murderous plague they are.
Maybe she's got a reason to feel the way she does.
I'm sure she does, but maybe it's time to let it go and start realizing that scars are people too.
But scars aren't people.
I know that. It's just an expression.
Actually, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking we should just agree to disagree on this one. Hey, do you want to tag along while I run some errands?
I'd rather not.
Then maybe I could tag along with you.
I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah, you're right. We should be getting back to work. See you later, Lancer.
Freelancer, I have an idea.
Hello to you too, Bryn.
Sorry. Hello. Anyhow, listen, I think our Freelancer Sentinel collaboration needs to expand systematically. To that end, would you care to help our patrols? Can always use reliable backup.
The Sentinels won't mind sharing the glory?
If enough people are shooting at them when you arrive, it should be fine.
Hello, Bryn.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Are you all right?
Of course, I'm all right. Everything's fine. Just... we lost some Lancers. I ordered Sentinels too far out. Far beyond patrol boundaries. They need the risks when I sent them out there.
You can't blame yourself for this, Bryn.
I absolutely can, and I will.
You were all just doing your jobs.
Someone has to be held accountable for what happened. You and I have been working together, and you made it look so doable, so possible.
Bryn,
I thought we could handle things from here on our own.
Bad calls happen to the best of us.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
A lot of friends went into the heart of rage with me and didn't come back out.
Right. Of course. I'm sorry.
Look, you can beat yourself up, but who does that help?
No, you're right. How did you get through it?
What do you think the answer to that question is?
I think my best guess would be to grieve and atone. I know what you're doing, Freelancer. You may have noticed this about me, but I'm not...
Used to having a sympathetic ear in hard times?
I've never really seen the use in talking about feelings. But talking with you, I can almost understand why people do it so much.
That's the best compliment you've ever given me.
I know.
Nice to see you, Freelancer.
Layton, how are you?
Still have the headaches, but not as bad. Nadira said she wanted to join us.
We both wanted to thank you for helping Layton. It's been good to see him make a friend.
I'm glad it did some good. It's been a pleasure getting to know you, Layton.
Well, at least one of us feels that way. I'm still not sure I really know myself.
Patience, Layton. It will come. I'll help you.
Maybe we'll even work together. Tassin wanted to see us, said she'd be coming by.
Oh?
Good, you're all here. Some sensitive Corvus information has turned up in a Dominion archive. We may have a leak.
Are you sure?
The information came from within Fort Tarsis. I'm trying to pinpoint the source. You'll forgive me, but I have to consider Layton.
It couldn't have been him.
Freelancer? You've spent time with him.
I'm not sure that's enough. We just met.
Well, you fought the Dominion directly. What does your gut tell you?
It couldn't have been Layton. He's not the man he used to be. That life's behind him.
I see. None of us imagined Owen would betray us, but I guess I'll have to take your word for it. Good day.
Thank you, Freelancer. You didn't have to do that.
Does someone think I'm guilty?
Layton, we need to talk. Prism Tacit.
What? That's what I've always liked about you. Straight to the point.
And I need to hear it straight. What am I to you?
Redemption.
And if I said I love you, what would you say?
That you're taking a risk.
Was Tassin right? Did you leak secrets?
I can say this. The Layton you fell in love with is innocent. Fort Tarsis is his home, and he loves you back. Thank you, Freelancer, for giving me the chance to tell her that.
With all you've been through, figured you deserve some peace.
A woman once told me, decency is in short supply in this world. If we can't find it, we must grow it ourselves. Now, if you'll excuse us, I'd like to meet her again for the first time, and thank her for the advice.
Who's here?
All right. Who thinks they can fool Cassian Tristiano? Oh, good. A contender. You look smart enough.
Smart enough for what?
To help me pass the time. Cassian Tristiano, at your service. You're the freelancer.
A freelancer? There's more than one.
Really? Shows what I know. Anyway, how about a game of KS?
What?
Korok shit. I'll tell you a story, then you decide if it's true or a steaming pile of KS.
Okay, sounds like fun.
Totally fun. And stupid, which makes it extra fun. So, I once rode a megalodor for 20 seconds.
What's a megalodor?
Huge fish, razors on its back, delicious with a marinade.
Total KS.
Correct. No such thing as a megalodor. Your turn.
My turn. Okay. I've been inside the Heart of Rage.
The Heart of Rage, eh? Well, you are a freelancer, but your expression is too blank. KS.
Nope. True.
No way. Sounds made up.
Everything that happens out there sounds made up. Your turn.
I've come north to find my only brother, Orion. Haven't heard from him in weeks.
You're telling the truth, aren't you?
Congratulations. You're correct. Don't suppose you know a young man from 420?
Why'd your brother come here?
Opportunity? Trouble is, I don't really know. He'll turn up. Until then, I pass the time with stupid games.
Have you asked the bartender about your brother?
The bartender? Why didn't I think of that?
Seems like a safe bet.
Yeah, I should take the safe bet more often. But safe doesn't always get you what you want, right?
That's true. You gotta take a risk now and then.
Right? I mean, what are we? Sentinels? Thanks for the advice. Now, off to chat with the bartender.
Good luck, Cassian.
Luck. Yeah, luck.
But
That girl in the market, Serna, she seems like quite the character. If she actually brings a Koroks into the fort, it'll be one for the history books.